Okay, so this deck is a meme. Okay, let me just get this across to you. It's not necessarily a great deck, but I do think that it's at least okay. It's probably about a 45% win rate deck overall. At least I'm, I think, 5-7 with it. The games that I've lost have been moderately close, and definitely there's still a lot of tweaking that can go into this. That being said, I have updated it since the beginning, and I put in the recurring villain because every time you pump it one time with the Libram of Wisdom, if it dies, it'll have more than 4 attack, and it'll be resummoned, so essentially they have to kill it twice or silence it. And it can bait out some pretty important removal on things like this, like maybe a Plague of Death if you're against a Priest, which means that it's easier for you to play Dragon Queen Alexstrasza later. Or it can bait out like Reno, the hero, against a Mage. That being said, I do think that this deck has some pretty good removal options with a Wild Pyromancer and popping off with tons of small little spells, along with Consecrate. And the Lightforged Blessing is a great way to gain life if you are losing a lot into an aggro deck. But I've been going on and off with 1 or 2 copies of it for quite some time. You're going to see another iteration of this deck because I actually play against a mirror match that runs a slightly different but still relatively similar version. The main difference is that it runs an Underbelly Ooze. I think instead of the recurring villain, or instead of one other card in here, instead of the Highlander synergy, it runs an Underbelly Ooze, because by playing that and pumping it up a little bit, along with the Wild Pyromancer of your own, you can actually develop a couple of these oozes relatively quickly and fill a board. It still has Exotic Mount Seller, and this deck actually has a couple of straightforward win conditions. I just think that it relies too much on drawing the correct cards for it to do well. So it can do well, and when it feels good and does well, it's amazing, but a lot of the time it's just not going to do exactly what you want it to do. But that being said, I do think that it is probably the most fun deck that I've played so far. Like, just in general, I have an absolute blast playing this deck, win or lose. And for the question of the day before I jump into the video, do you think my videos are too clickbait, my thumbnails and titles, or do you think it's fine, or do you think that they are too simple, or any number of things? Just tell me what you think. Hope you guys enjoy the video. See ya. I think that this deck has some potential. I feel like it can pop off, but I also feel like this deck is definitely not the best deck. Might be the best. It's fun, yes, but it's really easy to counter. That's true. This deck is really easy to counter. You just kind of blow them out of the water really quickly. Wild Pyromancer is good to have just as removal. It's just a nice thing to have, I guess. I don't know. Definitely not in the mage. I wasn't even paying attention to the deck I was playing against. I was looking at the chat. That's my bad.
Hello.
Hello to you too, my friend.
Well met.
What a nice guy. I'm gonna coin this out. You might be wondering why. And that's because I just want to play on curve. I feel like if I can accelerate myself a little bit, I can at least do decently. For those of you who are tuning into YouTube and not the stream, though, I am streaming every single day at 9 p.m. PST. Maybe a little bit earlier, but that is the latest I'm going to start. Because I realized pushing out the... Because I want to work out again, because I haven't been doing that in a while, if you can't tell. Little scrawny here. But pushing it off to the nighttime just makes me super lazy. But doing it in the morning, it's a great way to start my day. So I'm doing that in the morning, and I'm streaming at night instead of vice versa. So that is the change. What about playing Highlander Rogue? Highlander Rogue, I think, is a really strong deck. Like, the best deck in the game. Are you Vaporize? Ice Barrier? So, okay, the reason why I didn't pump him is because if it was Vaporized, this pump would essentially have been wasted. But I guess there's no reason not to now. Aw, oh, man, that would have been so nuts. I basically just missed out on 3 damage. I'm not gonna play it on this, though. Because if he has Polymorph, that would suck. And I like saving this with Wild Pyromancer as a good way to, like, just wipe the board. You know, all things considered, I don't think I'm going to get a much better value out of this guy. He's not going to have that many minions. He can't do anything, like, with Reno until next turn anyway, so the more damage I can do right now, I think the better. So I'm just kind of going to throw these things out there. My hand is literally the worst it could possibly be. Look at this. Literally all of my late game win conditions are just done in my hand. This is so bad for me. It's awful. It's so gross, but I have to live with it. This is a good top deck though. Okay, so he's going Highlander. He could have Reno. If he has Reno, that sucks, I guess, but I get to put some stuff back in my hand. If he doesn't have Reno, which it appears like he does not, this isn't that big of a deal. Pump this up for free. Ooh, wait, Libram of Justice to kill that and keep him alive might actually be kind of sick. I'm gonna be honest. So I get to keep him alive and kind of flood the board a little bit. Also, he didn't work towards his quest at all because he played that spell for free. I didn't actually know that at first. I thought that it would like count as however much mana it would normally cost, but making a mana cost free means that it doesn't actually work towards the side quest. I mean, obviously I learned this months ago near the beginning when that was initially released, but when I first saw it, I was like, this can combo really, really well with something like Dragoncaster, until I realized that that was literally like counterintuitive. Hey man, good to see you on Twitch. Well, it's good to be on Twitch. I think Twitch is a really nice place to be, just in general. Like, I like it, right? I think that Twitch is fun. I think that YouTube I get more people viewing. Oh, impossible. What? 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 You're kidding. Oh, I'm tilted. You're a follower from YouTube? Well, thank you for following from YouTube, my dude. It means a lot, honestly, for people to follow from so many different places. Like, I'm trying to build a platform on more than just one place, so I decided to move over to Twitter and Twitch. Do it. I'm playing that, and then I'm going to pump this to make it harder to kill, so that way the 1/1's better, just in general. Decent card. Try to kill him before Reno, exactly. Like, he could have, not Little Reno, not the 6 mana card, because if he had that, I feel like he would have played that instead of the Blizzard, maybe. But, oof. That's actually not the end of the world here. It's actually not that bad. It could be worse. I've drawn none of my draw cards, though, which is a little bit disappointing. But all things considered, it could be worse. Kills that off. That's fine. Okay, there's a draw. I like to see that. Give it lifesteal, I guess. I mean, obviously, it's going to be permanently frozen because of a 3/6, probably. I don't think I die here. So let's just do that. Get a taunt minion. Or maybe, hopefully, a taunt minion. Oh, wait, that's actually sick. Cool. Okay, I got to kill off a minion, which is really nice. And then we'll just do that and pass. And just hope to not die. That's really the best I can do. I have to watch out for Reno, but I also kind of have to overflood the board here, I think. Because if I don't, then I'm going to die. No. Give me Wild Pyromancer. That doesn't do anything, actually. I still die. Stop it. Don't kill the... Don't you dare. Oh, he's killing it. I gain nothing off of him now. Toxic. It's okay. I get to draw some cards. I get to cycle through my deck. Now, that's a pretty good card. I'm gonna be honest with you. I get to mostly trade into his board with this card. Is that worth it? I believe that the answer is yes. That's a great card to draw right now. I couldn't pump it in my hand, but trade, double trade, hit. I could kill that and leave a 4/4 up, but I think I want to kill this off instead. And hit him in the face. And then kind of just draw a ton of cards and try to cycle a little bit more. It's nice to see you on Twitch. I was used to seeing you on YouTube. Yeah. Like I said, I am now on Twitch. I'm seeing these comments a bit late, I know, but trying my best out here, man. Live streaming is something that I'm not particularly used to. I'm getting used to it, I'm getting better at it, but it's not the greatest. Okay. Lame. Oh, he's gonna kill off both. Cool. Okay. I'm not particularly fond of it, but sure. I'm not gonna die anytime soon. I think I just draw 2 cards and play the Truth Seeker. Yeah. Definitely the play. I could play this and then Consecrate, but I want to save that. Him having Taunt's just great. I might as well just pump him up a little bit so that way he can kill the 5/5 if he wants to trade in. And if he does happen to play Reno here, that sucks. But I'm not too upset about that. Like, if I lose one of the things, I'll get it back from Lady Liadrin, so it's okay. This is more to, like, bait it out, if that makes sense. The sooner he uses it, the more I can commit to the board. But in terms of the cards that he's played so far, I think I have dealt with this guy pretty well. Like, he's had some pretty good options. A good Dragoncaster on curve, Deep Freeze on curve, or the Pilgrim on curve, sorry, into Power of Creation, which was a high roll. Deep Freeze right after that, Calicos to discover a spell. Like, he definitely hasn't been lacking. He also got a Sticky Fingers to take my weapon, which was wild. Well, that was so good. But, I don't think that it's enough, though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that I still ultimately end up winning this game. Just based on the fact that I have more options in my hand. I was complaining about all my win conditions, but now I kind of like the fact that I drew literally all of them. Okay. Don't super agree, but that's okay. We're gonna do Libram of Justice to kill Calicos for the most part. And then Consecrate because I can't kill both of the things. And then Libram of Hope myself. Then hit him in the face. The reason why I did that was because I needed to heal and it puts out another minion. But in case he renos, I don't want to lose the Libram of Wisdom. I can just play it next turn. Oh, of course. Yeah. That makes sense. Draw me Loot Hoarder, please. It's my only duplicate, and it would really help a lot so I could have no duplicates left in my deck. That would be super helpful. We're at 17 viewers. This is a lot. I don't think you realize this, but normally I get like 12. But now we're at 17. We were at 19 not too long ago. That's crazy. We're at 18, actually. I'm a liar. That's not good, okay? I do want to play this. I do want to trade into that. I think I want to trade into this first just so I have more time. Like, I could have traded into her, but I don't think there's any way to return it to his hand. And I just need more time to think, to be honest. I'm pretty sure that this plays strong, just so he becomes borderline unkillable. And then we just smack him in the face a little bit and pass. So, now we're down to 15. Man, I brought up the number of viewers and people were like, ah, this guy sucks. And then they dipped. But okay, let me explain to you the win condition of this deck. For those of you who don't fully know, the win condition of this deck is really to combo off with a ton of spells with things with like the exotic Mount Seller and you're gonna Frost Nova. You know he's just gonna come back to life though, right? Like, you know that doesn't really accomplish much. But okay. Anyway, you want to combo off with things like the exotic Mount Seller. You have a decent amount of card draw, which gets you through your deck very efficiently. Like, I used to have 2 Salhet's Prides, but I took one of them out for Lightforged Blessing because I think that that's just super duper important. And as this stands, I'm fine with it killing my board, I guess. I'll just restart next turn. Like, my guy revives anyway. It doesn't really matter. Hey man, enjoy your content on YouTube. Any tips for Diamond 5 into Legend? Play meta decks, I feel like. Like, if you're actually struggling, just play meta decks and play to improve and not to win. If that confuses you, basically, just think like every loss is an opportunity to get better at the game. don't get tilted, basically, and try to take your time with turns. Like, I tend to take my turns extremely quickly, but I need to weigh everything, right? So, like, this turn, I'm going to play the exotic Mount Seller, right? So that way I can play 2 spells. But now you need to think, like, how am I playing around a Reno? There are a lot of things that need to go into your head right now. This card he's had since turn 2 could be Reno, and he's just been saving it for the perfect time. But even so, I think it's better to just bait out some removal and fill my board, right? So I'm going to just go out on a limb and do all of this. Give him lifesteal, trade in. I got the taunt, which is something that I actually did want, by the way. And then I hit him in the face. And looking at other plays I had, even if they're not as good as my current plays, you always need to think about what other plays I could have done and then use that knowledge to get the best play, right? Like, I didn't think about it, but what I could have thought of was I could have consecrated for a little bit of extra bonus damage instead of playing the 5/8 and playing into Reno, right? Or I could have just forced out Lady Liadrin right now and refilled my hand, even though I don't think I really needed to do that. There were just multiple things that I could have done. Oof, he loses Reno for that? I don't know if I agree, but we'll take it. I feel like I can't kill Deathwing right now. I feel like that's just impossible for me to do. But I think I can play Lady Liadrin. I'm playing this now to empty a spot in my hand. Theoretically, I could just play Zephyrus right now, because just to empty a spot in my hand again. But I'll get 5 cards off of this. That's fine. That's pretty solid. This becomes free, so let's just pump this guy up a bit. There's the Loot Hoarder. That's pretty nice. I can end up playing Zephyrus in a bit and just smack him in the face. And see, I waited until the rope came up. Like, I didn't just throw out that play even though I thought that that was what I was going to do from the very beginning. Zephyrus is lethal. I couldn't play Zephyrus, though. Like, I had a Loot Hoarder in my hand. Or in my deck still. I had a duplicate of that. So I really wasn't able to do too much. Conjurer's Calling? You're insane, man. You're actually nuts that you drew that. I mean, if he doesn't get a taunt, I still win. But literally, the best option he could have gotten to maybe save him was the card he drew. Other than maybe Reno. But we got it. Don't be taunt. Oh, it wasn't taunt, thank goodness. So I'm going to be honest with you, right? This deck has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards that draw. I used to have another Sailhet's Pride. I put in another Lightforged Blessing because I was playing against some Tempo Demon Hunters and some Aggro Warriors and some Tempo Rogues. But if you guys want, you can take out a Lightforged Blessing for an extra Pride to get you a little bit of extra cycle. I think that would be totally fine. And yeah, let's just jump into the next one, I guess. Okay, so I did end up making the change and putting the Pride back in for a Lightforged Blessing. This hasn't updated yet, but the deck code is actually fully updated. I think it might have just crashed. Hold up. I'm pretty sure that Deck Tracker just crashed. That's my bad. But playing into another Paladin, it's probably going to be Murloc. I want to trade away everything. I need to look for Wild Pyromancers and Libram of Wisdoms to help me wipe that board as soon as possible. There's absolutely no way this is mirror. If he's a Libram Paladin, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm saving the coin because even though it's good to have tempo, the coin combos really, really well with Wild Pyromancer. So, I don't know why the Deck Tracker is failing me at this given moment, but it's okay. Launch. Okay, well, the deck has not fully updated, but it is okay. I like how the stream is, like, behind a stage scene. What does that mean? What do you mean? Aw, man, you suck, man. If I put this on him, he doesn't die. And then I'll play him. Just because he's slightly better tempo on board. But, I think this guy's going, like, Highlander or something weird. There's no way he's also going Libram. Oh my god, we might be having a mirror match. This is blowing my mind. There's no way. There's no way that we have a mirror match on our hands. I'm going to put the Libram of Wisdom on him. I'm going to be honest. I think that that's a good play because that way he can't just trade the 1-1 into it. He has to at least trade his 3-1. Oh, behind the scenes content. Yes, this is like behind this. Yeah. I realize that this is actually a super efficient way to make content. If you think about it. Super efficient. There's the other Pride, baby. But now the second Pride's only going to draw me one card. It is a mirror! Oh my goodness, I am excited. Genuinely. Like, this is wild. Part of me wants to play this, though. I'll just kill that off and then play Loot Hoarder. That was actually probably a big misplay, because since I know his deck is going to have a ton of big things, I probably should have saved that. But I also don't think I could have afforded to take, like, 6 damage to the face somehow. I'm upset. I was put in a weird position. My hand's fine, I guess. It's just... Yeah, I shouldn't blame my hand. This is more of a... That was just a straight misplay. No. Oh my god, wait, because I lowered his health to 1, that became its max health. You learn something new every day. My goodness. Kinda just flood the board. And then play this on him, so that way he can't kill it off with just 1/1/1. I feel like I misplayed this. I feel like because I've never played against another Libram Paladin before, I don't know the matchup super well. And that is a my bad. Definitely a my bad. Okay, that's kind of lame, but what am I supposed to do against that? So I've drawn a lot. So that's good. That's solid. I like it. That's what I like to see. I get to kill that off. I can also kill this off. So I think I want to kill off the thing that gets him more stuff, or has more stats, and then play him, and then draw and pump him up. Or alternatively, pump up Recurring Villain. No, wait, that's actually genius. Of course I do this. He doesn't have a way of returning it to my hand. We just play that on him, and then trade into that so that he doesn't die. Big brain. Oh my goodness, this is a long message. I've been playing nothing but Pally since rotation. Uther can't do unfair things. All his draw, all his removal, all his guys, completely fair and balanced. Versus Galakron, Quest, Highlander meta, he just doesn't have the sustain to trade efficiently. Going under big decks quickly is important. Refilling the board is essential. Been playing around pure aggro mech Librams with 54% win rate. Quest is too fair, 45% win rate. I can see that. That's another card I should put in my deck. Oh my god. Wait, that's nuts. Stop. No. He's gonna survive too much damage. This is insane. Okay. So, how do I kill this board? It's a good question, I know. This is not a good spot to be in. I'm gonna be honest with you. Wait, no, it's fine. I Libram of Wisdom and Consecrate. I can Libram of Wisdom twice, to be honest. But I think I want to hit, get some 2 copies, and then I Consecrate. Okay, perfect. So Murloc Paladin is the best deck to use. Do you agree? I'm gonna explain that in a second after I finish my turn, but I do not. I partially agree. I think drawing a card's better here for cycle, because I can still just play this, right? Yeah, we'll just play that and pass. Oh, that was a big one. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so here's why Murloc Paladin, although a very good deck, is not the best deck, and that's because it doesn't have it doesn't perform as well into super, like, I'm blanking on it right now, but super high ranks. It works well at lower ranks, from what I've experienced personally. Anywho, this is an interesting spot to be in, because I can't actually kill off my own dude here. Which means that that 6/9 stays alive. Which is not good at all. I need it to die. Very badly, actually. And then I can pump the Wild Pyromancer and kind of go off. But... whew. Gets resummoned. Oh my god. Wait, I'm gonna die. Shoot. Okay, I actually need the Wild Pyromancer, or I'm gonna die. So hold on just a second. I have to Wild Pyromancer. This goes in here, because I'm gonna trade into all of his things anyway. Then, boom, draw a card. Zephyrus? I can't, that doesn't actually, it's not actually useful to me. That's kind of lame, to be honest. These are both free. I get to play a taunt minion. They're not both free? Are you serious? How I not? Oh my god, I haven't actually played any other things yet. We'll pump him up once, and then we'll pump him up once. Oh my god, I actually can't do anything. Holy moly. But it's okay. I'm actually fine losing to a mirror match. I mean, of all things to be losing to another Libram Paladin player, I respect him. I respect it a lot. Oh god. He literally gets to fill his board here. That's really, 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 really bad. But, makes me mad. Rogue, Hunter, Mage got secrets, but none for Pally. Kinda fair, I'm gonna be honest. Getting some secrets for a Paladin could have been cool. I could see that. When your best weapon is a fish. Because of the thing, yeah, I see that. Oh, when you got a rush minion, of course, you can just kill my stupid 4/3, it doesn't matter. Haha. That's actually not bad. I can actually work with this and get out my own exotic mount seller, so I'll take it. I really need Lightforge Blessing, though. Like, bad. Oh my god, and you're gonna kill him, so I don't actually get any more value. Libram of Hope. Not bad. Could be worse for sure. The question is, do I want a Zephyrus here, or can I get away with not playing Zephyrus? Because I can wipe his board with my other Wild Pyromancer, but I really feel like I need to save it. If I play Zephyrus Twisting Nether... or I can just survive with this, honestly. Right? He's used... this is his second exotic mount... no, this is only his first exotic mount seller. That's so bad. I need to play mine, dude, and develop a board.
Let me think.
No, I have to play Zephyrus. No, I have to wipe his board like this. I have to just wipe it, honestly. Libram of Wisdom to pump this up to make it harder to kill and just pass. I'm assuming he can't kill me. So this is fine. I needed to save Zephyrus. That's the only way I can win the game if it goes any longer. Albatross nerf was a bully to Paladin. I don't agree with that. I think it was a bully to pretty much every deck that wasn't Highlander. But Highlander, everything else gets a small buff. Yeah, that's what I was saying. No. No, stop. Insane. Nuts. Too strong, man. Holy.
I cannot wait to read these.
I basically flood the board with my exotic mount seller. Do I play my exotic mount seller? Oh my god. I have to play Zephyrus, actually. And I'm not just saying that. Like, I have to or I'm going to lose. And then... I have to hope I don't die. I have to wipe the board, though. Because I have to. And then I have to Shadow Flame it. But I want this to soak as much damage as possible. So I'm going to double pump this. And then play this. So I Shadow. It blasts, and then that will hopefully hit my minions, man. Hit my 4/5. That's literally the whole reason I did that. Okay. I might still live. I just need him to not have Zephyrus. Maybe he's not going the exact same deck as me. Right? There's hope. The hope's not dead. Oh my god, but it is not super duper alive either, man. My god. Oh, please stop. That's fine. That's totally fine. I'm gonna get my own 8/8. I'm chilling with that, man. Where is lady? My lady. Donde? Heal. Big board development here. I want to say both of these for exotic mount seller. And then we pass. I'm going to be honest with you. This game has been an absolute blast, win or lose. Very few times can I say, like, I'm totally fine losing this game. A lot of the time I'd be tilted, but this time that's not the case. In this case, I'm like, no, yeah, this has been fun. He's also drawn a lot more cards than me somehow. I don't know how. Well, not a lot, actually. Okay. Wild Pyromancer and then wipe. It could be Wild Pyromancer wipe. If that's the case, I lose. It's because you didn't lose from RNG. True, actually. Consecrate? Oh my god, dude. I'm gonna draw a Lightforged Blessing now instead of any of the other cards that I really need, and I'm gonna lose the game. Please draw me Libram of Justice. If I don't draw Libram of Justice off of this, I think I lose. I guess the Lightforged Blessing isn't the worst, but I absolutely need. That's not it. That's actually not it. Oh god. I could still get a taunt minion. I don't necessarily lose. I'm just not in a good spot. Like, I can play Lady Liadrin. And then... But that doesn't get me anything. I think I just need to hope for taunt. I didn't draw Libram of Justice, which kind of sucks, honestly. Please taunt, man. Well played. I'm kind of sad. I don't know. It came down to Libram of Justice. Maybe it's because I played it super early on. But I really did not expect to lose this one. I really don't think that I should have. But, this is kind of why I want a second Lightforged Blessing in the deck instead of the Salhet's Pride. Because, like, Lightforged Blessing, if I had been able to play that with one of my Wild Pyromancers, which I did have the mana to do, I could have survived for a lot longer and healed up a decent amount and might not have died there, but I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoy this deck quite a bit. If you guys want to give it a try, go ahead. I wouldn't necessarily say it's top tier, but I would say that it is extremely fun. See ya.